it's your boy Jay String back with a video, man. Today we got what happened to TSM Daequan update. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, and let's get into it, man. I want to know what happened to my boy Daequan, bro. Come on, man. He just disappeared on us.
On the 16th of March 2020, TSM Daequan would post a video on his Twitter titled Sundays with a sad face, playing the song Lonely in his car while zooming in on a Chick-fil-A fast food restaurant. This video, seemingly insignificant at the time, would be one of the last videos he would post before completely disappearing off the internet.
Wow.
And when considering the depressive nature of his final internet moments, it creates numerous questions and concerns relating to his current whereabouts. What happened to TSM Daequan? There have been other popular videos posted on the topic by both That Denver Guy and RedX Logic. However, these videos are getting quite dated, and there have been numerous advancements and updates in the story that are yet to be discussed. The current state of his mental health, overlook clips that almost perfectly outline where TSM Daequan ended up, and most notably his updated November 2020, which gave everyone an indication as to where TSM Daequan is today. While incorporating these new advancements as well as other points that have previously been missed, let's talk about what happened to TSM Daequan. Before Daequan would go missing,
That music, man. That music bring me back, bro. Season 3 will always be my favorite season of Fortnite. Then after that, everything just died down to me and I stopped playing it, bro. You still play Fortnite, I don't got nothing against you, but like, it's just stale to me now, man.
Would begin to struggle with various mental health problems. Hell, even before Fortnite Season 2, everything seemed to be going well for Daequan. He was a humble new streamer with an ability to dominate Season 1 solo v squads better than almost any other player.
Let's go, baby. That's how we rocking.
He had learned his skills by playing other various games such as Destiny, Black Desert Online, and most notably, Guns the Duel.
When Fortnite came out, it was a game whose skill set was very similar to a game I played in the past called Guns. You guys, I know.
While playing solo v squads in the first month of Daequan's streaming journey, he would accidentally leave Phil on, which would result in him being queued up with popular streamer Dakotas.
I left Phil on accident, and I got into Dakota's game.
Dakotas and Daequan would perform extremely well together in that first game.
I got 16 kills, he had a ton. We slayed out, so I was like, dang, this guy, he taught me, like, he was doing crazy pyramid strats. I remember it, man.
Leading them to add each other and ultimately become good friends. Daequan and Dakotas would then go on to later win 27 squad games in a row, beating the world record of 26 that had previously been set at the time. Dakotas, who was already a popular streamer at this point, noticed Daequan's skill and would ultimately invite him into the Fortnite Invitational competitive scene.
The first Fortnite skirmishes that were going on, like the practice ones, I got him into it because I was like, dang, this guy's super good, you know? And I think he could really give people a run for their money, so I got him invited to it.
Daequan would go on to win many of these competitive games.
Let's go, baby! What I told y'all! Get out of my face, let's go! It's nothing, baby!
Wow.
And considering these pro matches would be...
Look where he was living. I don't know if that house like small enough, but look where he's living at. Look, like a year later. That's crazy, but your life can change within a year, bro. So I hope
Played by
that
other
can happen to me.
large YouTubers and streamers, Daequan would receive passive exposure and begin to get recognized as one of the best players in the content creation sphere, while simultaneously getting a reputation for being the founder of the double pump strategy.
He was the originator of the double pump. Like, nobody was rocking double pump at that point. Daequan literally came in and just double pumped everyone to oblivion.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. You don't know about the W key, baby.
This ultimately led his streams and videos to grow in size, and Daequan would receive a whopping 1.9 million views during his first month on YouTube, providing him with the status of instant sensation. This would turn into 4 million the next month, then 10 million, then 20 million, displaying his continual ability to grow in popularity. Daequan stood out from the crowd not only for his skill, but also for his bizarre sayings while playing the game.
Like, the double pump was so overpowered, they had to nerf it. They had to nerf it because of who? Daequan, man. And plus everybody else that was like riding the wave at the time.
Game.
Come here, boy! Give me your toes, boy! What are you doing, brother? My toes now. Nah, boy, no! My high ground now! This game's trash. Hey, brother, what do you mean? I don't care if they're tall or skinny. I want them toes, yeah.
Then, only 4 months into Daequan's content creation journey, he would break the world record for the most kills in a single game.
No!
which cemented him as one of the best players in the history of Fortnite. This increased his viewership once again and would give Daequan the ability to play with other pro players such as Ninja, High Distortion, and Pokimane.
Look at that. Easy points, girl. Let's go.
Oh my god, we did it!
His increased status led Daequan to be invited into TSM, forming a team with Myth and Hamlins while also moving into a streamer house together.
Chef Myth.
Chef Daequan.
And Chef Ham Sus.
The ham?
Okay, really?
All of these elements continued the
happened to
exponential
him?
growth of TSM Daequan, leading up to a peak in August 2018 where he would receive 68 million views, and Daequan seemed to be happier than ever.
I'm the type of person that's like, I'm just happy to be alive. Not a lot of people are like that. Just happy to be alive.
However, it would be in this same month of August 2018, after hitting his peak in viewership and becoming comfortable with his fans, that TSM Daequan revealed some details about his past, giving us an indication of where he might end up in the future.
And then I got extremely sick, bro. Like, I got extremely sick. I was sick for 3.5 years. Like, very, very, very sick.
On the 14th of August 2018, TSM Daequan would upload a video titled Daequan Depression and Sickness, explaining that in the past, he struggled with an unknown sickness that caused various symptoms, rendering him unable to function as a normal person from day to day.
At all times, it just felt like I was being stabbed in my stomach. I had been to so many different doctors, so many different specialists, and like nobody could tell me what the f was wrong with me, right?
This unknown sickness caused Daequan to cease both employment as well as exercise, stating that he was unable to do anything besides sit in his room for 3.5 years.
I had to quit my jobs. I couldn't dedicate to the schedule or anything. You know, I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to the gym anymore. I couldn't hang out with my friends. I was literally just sitting in my bed.
Following this, Daequan got extremely depressed because the sickness had gone on for such a long period of time.
3 months went by, then 6 months went by, and then a year went by. And that's when I really started getting depressed. I was super depressed, man. Like, it was really bad.
But perhaps one of the most important things that Daequan said in this video was when Daequan said this.
To this day, like, I still never knew what was wrong with me, and I still have those feelings sometimes in my stomach. But like, I just kind of like, I don't know, I just kind of like fight through it and ignore it as if it's not even there.
He still felt that he hadn't fully overcome the sickness that at one point knocked him out of the game for
Can anybody like know what that is? Like, man, that's crazy.
3.5 years. And if he hadn't identified, focused on, and fixed the problem that had demolished his state in the past, what was stopping it from happening again in the future? Well, this is exactly what happened. In May of 2019, Daequan will post a tweet stating, "The worst type of stomach pains are the ones where you don't know what the cause is, so you're just always in pain / nauseated and you don't know how to make it go away. Sorry for the lack lately, it's high-key driving me insane. Hopefully we figure it out soon. I'm trying." Now, it was obvious what this meant, on the surface at least anyway. Daequan was back in pain, and it was obviously hindering his ability to stream as well as make content. But just as previously mentioned, this was only the surface. There was clearly a bigger issue here. This was also a pretty good indicator for the return of Daequan's depression, and the reasoning dated all the way back to when Daequan was at his peak in August 2018. Daequan first uploaded that video titled Depression and Sickness in August 2018, which, if we recall, detailed his past health problems as well as the fact that he was now feeling much better. Now, let's once again look at the social blade of Daequan and look at the month of August.
That's crazy, yo.
Outplayed. Capture your best gaming moments. Outplayed automatically saves your game's
Daequan have money, man. Money can't fix depression. Money can't fix that type of stuff, man.
2018. It happened to be the best month that he had ever had on YouTube, and would be the final month before his viewership began to decline. Now, why is this significant? Well, when things are going well, we party, we get more confident, and we feel as though nothing could ever go wrong. For Daequan, during his peak, depression likely felt like a distant memory, a place to which he wouldn't return given his newly found status. But the unfortunate truth behind Twitch and YouTube is that success can flip at a moment's notice. And what happens to content creators when what they've built begins to come crashing down? Well, certainly a decrease in enthusiasm on the light end, and the possibility of a full-blown depressive episode on the heavy end. And considering Daequan was already prone to such events, there was certainly a possibility that a decline in popularity might trigger another depressive episode for TSM Daequan. Between his peak month of August 2018 and May 2019, the month during which he would announce that he was back in pain, Daequan's viewership would drop from 68 million views per month to 20 million views per month. Now, it's hard to determine whether his depression was causing the drop in views, or whether the drop in views was causing his depression, but it's more than likely a mix of both. Daequan was able to observe a linear drop in his viewership almost every month, and even the most optimistic creator could tell that the eventual outcome of such a decline would be a dead channel. Only 1 month after tweeting about the return of his pain in May.
I mean, would that really be a dead channel? 20 million a month? That's not dead to me. I can have 20 million, but not like think twice of it. But 68 to 20, that is a long drop. But like he'll be still making a living out of it. I don't know, man. I don't think that's the cause, bro.
May 2019, Daequan would take his first extended break from streaming and uploading, which resulted in another extremely sharp decline in views from 20 million per month to only 3 million per month. Throughout his break, Daequan would post various optimistic tweets about his mental health, such as, "We starting to feel good, baby, I'll be back soon. Miss and love y'all, thanks for all the love I see everywhere I look. I feel better than I used to, not to where I want to be because I'm not 100%, but I miss y'all so much that it depresses me. A little more time and we live. I feel like I have so much more energy and everything than before, and I honestly can't wait to be back soon." Now, despite the optimism in the tweets still had a depressive aura and tone attached. Plus, it's important to apply the age-old saying of actions speak louder than words, and if Daequan was really feeling any better, he would have just gone live instead of tweeting about how he was apparently in a better place. And despite saying that he was in a better place, Daequan wouldn't stream for another month and a half, finally breaking his streak with a toxic grandpa stream, somewhat displaying an improvement in his emotional state. Daequan's return to Twitch would be followed by a return to uploading on YouTube, beginning with a video titled "Where Have I Been?", in which he would once again detail that his break from both streaming and YouTube was owed to a further decline in his health.
During my whole time grinding, I was dealing with all those health issues, even through those 16-hour days or however long it was.
On top of this, Daequan detailed the passing of various family members and close friends.
I lost my grandma on both my mom and dad's sides. I lost one of my favorite aunts, bro. 2 more of my friends passed away from gun violence that we had all escaped before, you know?
Once again, owing to the decline of his...
What? His grandma on both sides, 2 of his friends and his aunt.
Passing of various family members and close friends.
I lost my grandma on both my mom and dad's sides. I lost one of my favorite aunts, bro. 2 more of my friends passed away from gun violence that we had all escaped before, you know?
Once again, owing to the decline of his mental health. However, there was another important fact slipped into this "Where Have I Been" video that related to the health of not only Daequan, but also his girlfriend.
She ended up eating at a restaurant and catching E. coli, which is pretty much something that you get when somebody prepares your food and doesn't wash their hands, you know?
Now, the main problem with Daequan's girlfriend catching E. coli was that it had caused further problems by the time it was found by the doctors.
The doctors took so long to find it, and that she was getting beginning symptoms of other infections stemming from the E. coli, you know, like the beginning.
After 2 months of on and off streaming, Daequan would post on Twitter, "My girl has life-threatening health issues now, and it's low-key destroying my mental state, man. We go to so many doctors and hospitals and specialists, and they have no idea what to even say to us anymore. I don't know what to do anymore, and she needs help," which would once again be accompanied by yet another break from streaming and content creation. During his hiatus, Daequan would post a tweet longer explaining that 2019 wasn't really his year, but by January 2020, Daequan would be back in, quote, 100% full swing of things, and that 2020 was going to be his year. However, this would once again be a scenario where his actions would not match up with his words. Daequan would not even post a single video in January 2020. He would simply continue his break and not post a video until the 26th of February, almost a quarter of the way through the year. Not only would Daequan take 2 months to post his first video in 2020, this would be the only Fortnite video he would upload all year, as in March he would upload a singular Warzone video, post a tweet about not having any toilet paper, and completely disappear, the point at which many consider Daequan to have quit content creation. Daequan's disappearance this time would last 8 months from March 2020 to November 2020. At the end of his 8-month hiatus, Daequan would post on both Twitter and Instagram stating that he was feeling better than he had in years, always thankful. Daequan was back. He was feeling better than ever. Was this the return of TSM Daequan, the famed Fortnite streamer? Well, not really. Since Daequan posted this 4 months ago, he hasn't streamed, made any videos, or posted anything else on social media. And I think the hard reality we all have to accept is that Daequan often talks about feeling better, or that he's back on the mend, or this year is going to be his year. But as mentioned earlier in the video, he seems to be somewhat notorious for saying things that rarely match up to his actions. For this reason, Daequan stating that he's feeling better than ever could just be another statement to bring comfort to his fan base, similar to his tweets in June 2019 that preceded a hiatus, showing that they really weren't all that true. Now that's one reason for why Daequan might be yet to return to streaming or content creation. The things he has said simply don't align with how he truly feels, and he's not in a mental position to return to content creation for the time being.
Because of the way that I was feeling, like I never felt like streaming or anything.
However, here might be another reason as to why Daequan is yet to return to content creation, and it actually has to do with the game Fortnite itself.
I just miss the feeling of waking up so ready to play a game that I fell in love with, and I haven't had that feeling in a very long time. I started to dislike Fortnite once I started playing pro.
As mentioned, by late 2019, just before Daequan would disappear off the internet, he mentioned that he didn't even enjoy playing Fortnite anymore. And considering that was over a year and a half ago now, with many people stating the game is now worse than it was back then, what incentive would he have to return?
My friends saying there's like dinosaurs and wolves in Fortnite. I was like, bro, come on. Man.
Perhaps one of the main issues is that Daequan simply wouldn't have a game to stream if he were to return. We see this with people like Ninja who's playing Valorant and Tfue who's playing Minecraft. Once they got bored of Fortnite, they kind of went into limbo and just streamed whatever because they knew they had to stream something. But if Daequan doesn't have to stream, then perhaps without a game to play, he's just deciding not to stream at all. And the reward from streaming a random game simply just wouldn't be worth the pain that it puts Daequan through. Man. The most likely reality is that it's probably a mix of both for TSM Daequan. A decline in his mental and physical health as well as a lack of desire to play Fortnite once again. And until Daequan gets himself out of the rut that he's in, it's unlikely that he'll return to content creation anytime soon. However, the best thing is that TSM Daequan got out of this before, and it's likely that he'll get out of it once again. He even had some excellent advice for his own scenario.
The worst thing that you can do is let whatever situation you're going through hold you down, bro. You gotta let.
And I think we're all hoping that Daequan takes on some of his own advice from back in the day.
You gotta W key up out your situation or you're always gonna be like that.
Because it's safe to say that seeing a return from the great Daequan Loco would be a benefit to everyone on the platform.
No matter how you feel, no matter how depressed you are, bro, you gotta chase something. You gotta move towards something positive.
Bro,
that's literally, literally the depression is just gonna consume your ass.
Hey man, that's what happened to Daequan. If y'all like my reaction, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video.